What happens when every single player on your team is from a different country? Today, we find out. Let's get into it. There's so many different combinations for this team, so I'm going to keep it simple. I did active NHL players only, except for the slots where there was no NHL players to pick from. I just did basically their best player. And even just doing that, there's so many other combinations. Like, I could do this a million times. Obviously not a million times, but basically, we are going to name the player and their nationality. So we have Alex Ovechkin from Russia, Leon Draisaitl from Germany, David Pastrnak from Czech Republic. The country with obviously like the most choices, basically. It's hard to pick one. I went with the man who's done the most in the national part of the game, Sidney Crosby. When I think of a Canadian goal, I think of the golden goal scored by Crosby. Anze Kopitar from Slovenia, the only NHL player to play there, I do believe. Austin Matthews from USA, the American player. Another place with a lot of choices. I went with Matthews. Almost went with Kane, but I chose Matthews. From France, it's, I'm assuming, also pronounced Texier. A little French going on. Matt Zuccarello from Norway. Michael Raffle from, I'm going to remember. Austria, I remember. On the fourth line, we have from Team Japan, Hirano. Team Great Britain, actually, Brendan Perlini. And from Team Hungary, Janos Hari, or Harry. I believe it's pronounced Hari because of the little thing on the A. Or I could be wrong on both accounts. Anyway, as you can see, forwards, first two lines, God tier. Best, virtually the best possible two-line tandem you can have. And then you go to the bottom two lines, and it's kind of the opposite. I mean, the third line can definitely play. The fourth line, on the other hand, I don't know if Brendan Perlini has the staying power to carry a 69 overall and a 61 overall, but we're going to have to live with it. Then we look at defense. We got Victor Hedman from Sweden, Miro Heiskanen from Finland, and I know you're probably thinking, why isn't it Rantanen? Why is Rantanen not the Finland representative? Well, I had to cut one of the forwards that were obvious because we needed the extra defenseman, and I went with Rantanen because he was the lowest overall. So here we are, we got Heiskanen. My other choice was to cut Matthews for John Carlson. So, I mean, it's a hard choice to make. I made this one. Roman Josi from the old Switzerland land, and we got Zdeno Chara from Slovakia as well, pairing up with him. As for offense, we share the same results. With defense, this man's doesn't even have a picture, which is just a feels bad moment. We got So from Team Korea, and we have Thomas Larkin from Team Italy.
I'm an idiot!
And that is the offense and the defense. And the goalies, you could probably guess without me even showing you. I'll give you like 5 seconds. Can you guess? You don't have to actually do it. But we got Frederik Andersen from Denmark and Elvis Merzlikin from Latvia. Goalies, not a million options for goalies, but realistically, like, there's a good goalie from almost everywhere. Surprisingly so. But we went with the places that didn't have anything else good with them, so Latvia, Denmark. Denmark does have other good players, though, like Nikolai Ehlers. I could list off a couple more, but I'm not going to. And with the longest introduction out of the way, I will also explain the rules once again. Also, 3 seasons, 3 sims to see if they can win a Stanley Cup. Even if they win the Stanley Cup on the first year, which this team will probably do. It depends how bad the back line is. We still sim all 3 because we are going to do 20 theme teams. Take 20 MVPs from the 20 theme teams, or one MVP from each. I guess I'm making it sound more complicated than it is. And then we shall make the theme team of theme teams, which someone wanted me to show you who was on the theme teams of theme teams. I will do that next video because I forgot to do that here. So next time I'll show you the rest of the list. And we actually have an argument that we're also going to settle next video. From last video, I've had 3 different votings for the theme team of theme teams, so we're gonna have to decide that democratively. Maybe I'll even make a community poll, but for now, we're here. And for the first time in a long time, if not ever, we are in the Eastern Conference, because someone also suggested that we move to the East to get different matchups, and I say, why not? The reason I was staying in the West was because everyone would have the same, like, the same simulation, the same chances, not to like favor a team, but I think that's getting kind of lame. I would agree. We were seeing the same things every time. Let's change it. Okay, I'm done rambling. We shall do the first sim. I will see you at the end of year number 1. Probably the surprise of nobody. This team is first in the NHL, 122 points. The closest to us, 105? 105. The LA Kings. I don't know why I laughed. I just wasn't expecting it to be them. Anyway, Ooh, I like what I just saw in the points. Mr. Austin Matthews, 52 goals, 99 points total. Ovechkin, 1 point behind, 3 goals behind. I mean, we have the 2 best goal scorers in the league right now on our team. It's going to be kind of hard to lose, I would think, but I'm sure there's a way for that to happen. I do love 34-year-old Crosby going ham with the 38 goals, 59 assists. Just want to see who got the least amount of goals, even though it's probably obvious. You just got to see. Everyone did score, though, so respect. It was actually Larkin and not So got 3 goals. Tied for the least amount of points, but not bad. I am noticing that they're -3 and 1, and we have people who are in the 50s for plus minus, so that's kind of funny. I'm also going to start paying more attention to goalies for the theme team of Theme Team's MVP, like Freddie Anderson right here, and 923 with a 2.13 goals against average. Pretty good. Is it better than 99 points? I don't think so. I feel like at that point, you got to give it to the forward. But like I said, I kind of want you guys to vote for it because I make dumb decisions. And my hockey IQ, I will not lie, not very large, which you probably noticed if you watched enough of my videos. The first playoff opponent that we are facing is the Ottawa Senators, and when I was moving to the East, I had to get rid of a team, and I was arguing if it should be Ottawa or Buffalo. I obviously chose Buffalo. Tell me which one you'd prefer to be gone. I would assume that there's more Ottawa fans than Buffalo fans, especially watching me. 3-2-1. We lose, win, win. Why did we lose 2-1 in overtime to Ottawa? I don't want to know. I'm just going to move on and sim the next 2 games. Not season. Thank you. I was about to say season should be over. I meant the series. I do not want to lose to Ottawa. We are fine. Round 2 opponents. Tampa Bay, who we usually face in the Cup final. Now we meet them in the conference semifinals. Sim the first 3 games. We're going to hopefully win them all. We won 2. I'm okay with this. This seems to be a theme. We're up 3-1. Can we 4-1? We can't. There's always choke potential, but we're not going to do it today. We're going to beat Tampa Bay in 6, which means the Washington I pressed the wrong thing. We won game 1, though. It's fine. We got the Washington Capitals in the conference finals. We're either playing Vancouver or Colorado. If we get there, we just lost 3 in a row. No, that's not good. I don't think that means we're getting there. What happened? 1-0? Remember like a minute ago when I said we had the 2 best goal scorers in the league on our team and we didn't score a single goal? 6-1. Okay, strong comeback. I don't want to count this team out ever, but when you 9-2, 9-2. Well, never mind. I thought we were the chosen ones. I thought this was going to be the team to finally three-peat. I don't think a team's done it yet. Not even like the first team I ever did was so OP. And even that team lost the season because friggin' Vegas, which is why I will forever hate them more than I should. David Pastrnak actually has the most goals. He just kind of randomly showed up. Austin Matthews did the overall the best, but not bad really at all. Like the same as regular season. So we're getting this consistency from Anderson. It's up to the boys, and the boys choked. Well, we might as well see who wins the cup while we're here. We lost to the Stanley Cup champions, the Washington Capitals. That is it for year 1. I will see you at the end of year number 2. Year number 2, worse overall, but still first in the league, 118 points. Someone was actually really close to us. The Winnipeg Jets, 115 points. Kind of scary. We might have to play them in the Cup finals if we can even make it that far. Who's got points? Who's got Leon? Dang, Leon, 106 to always 102. Matthews dropped off this season, so he's kind of shooting himself in the foot when it comes to the team's MVP. 102 points for Ovi with his performance last season, I think kind of has him as the... I'll have to go back and look at Draisaitl's. But right now, these 3 are in the mix. Freddie could be in the mix, depending on how he did. I don't know. He didn't do that good this time around. I mean, not bad, obviously. Anything above 900, but not 100% what I was looking for, especially when Merzlikins has better stats overall. I know playing less games and all, but still. That might put Freddie out of the running. I'm just going to see for my own wants the worst performances. Kind of fun to see when you have a lot of bad players. Everyone scored again. Thomas Larkin is actually the worst player on our team, which overall-wise is not true. So playing better than him. So that's something I like to see. Well, this is a tough draw in this game, isn't it? Toronto Maple Leafs round 1. Real life, pretty much a guaranteed win. In this game, pretty much a guaranteed loss. There's no like in between. It's virtually the opposite. I'm a depressed Leafs fan. We're up 2-1. It's fine. I can roast my favorite team. That's how it works, right? I can say whatever I want. Nothing can stop me. Hey, we're up 3-2. It's fine. Next year's the year, right? Right? I believe. Oh, we're going to game 7. which is actually further than I thought we'd get, because I thought we were going to get, like, swept or something, because this game doesn't mess around when it comes to Toronto simming and winning. But Game 7, the final game of our season, potentially. We still have one season left, so if we lose right here, I'm not going to cry too hard, but I'll cry a little. I'm going to cry a little. Why? And wow, you know what? Let's see. Let's look at the team. Who let us down? Draisaitl, 0 goals, 4 assists, -3 after that performance he had in the regular season is kind of brutal. I'm not going to lie to you. And, oh my, I'm going away. Yucky. Don't even look at that. Pause it if you want to, but it's not good. Well, the only plausible thing to do is to see if Toronto wins the whole thing. And if they don't, then what was the point? Why did we have to lose there? Yeah, we have one season left. Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little. I'm going to move on to season 3, which is our last chance with this team to win a cup. Apparently, even though you have like 9 D pluses across your top 2 lines, still not good enough, which is an important lesson to everyone that depth is very important in the playoffs. Every year we get worse. Final season, 110 points, first in the NHL again, but worse than both previous seasons. Leon Draisaitl, bad playoff performance, but 2 out of the 3 regular seasons, top performer. So I guess what I'm saying is, do you guys want Draisaitl? Is Draisaitl the pick here? I think he might be. Freddie is kind of meh. We've seen better goaltending performances, I feel. I kind of want you guys to start voting more, unless it's when it's super obvious to me. Right now, it doesn't feel super obvious. But Ovechkin's all the way down here, so I feel like he had a bad season. I feel like Matthews, overall, him and Draisaitl are the 2 most consistent, but I'll throw in Ovechkin. Who do you think the MVP should be? I guess there's still the playoffs, but Draisaitl, Matthews, or Ovechkin. And if you really want it to be Freddie, you can vote for Freddie. First round matchup in our final season, Detroit Red Wings. Sorry, I said that weird. I wasn't expecting to see that. I feel like we can take the Red Wings. I could be wrong. They have a bright future ahead of them, but the future is not now. We are up 3-0, and let's make it a sweep. There it is, 4-0. Get them out of here. We'll see you in like 10 years. Well, not that long. I won't be that mean. Definitely a bright future ahead of the Detroit Red Wings, but for now, we are much stronger than them overall. Look how much time we have to pass to play the next round. Get away, Toronto. I don't say this often, but I don't want to see you right now. You're not supposed to even be here. This is good, though. It's the comeback story. We have to shrug off our demons. We have to beat the team that bounced us last season, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the EA's favorite Sims. We did it, kind of. We're up 2-1. I think that's how it started last time. Didn't end so well. It's first to 4 after all, and 2-1 doesn't mean anything. 3-1 kind of means a lot, though. 3 chances to put away Toronto. I mean, this team's got to win 1 cup, right? At least 1. At least 1. There's potential. We beat the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is a big deal in these Sims. Feeling unstoppable now, baby. And you know what helps? When you play the Columbus Blue Jackets, they're 8-3 in the playoffs. Maybe I shouldn't say anything, and I'm pretty sure that they were in Game 7 against Pittsburgh, so they swept the first round and then won 4-3 against Pittsburgh. So here we are. We only have 1 loss to Toronto, and we swept our first round too, so they're no match for us. I believe we're going to the Stanley Cup Finals. I seen Edmonton and Colorado would be our opponent. That will be a tough one to win, but we have to get there first. I thought we lost game 1-2. What is this? Who does Columbus have? I'm about to do some research. I don't like this. We're going to sim. If we lose this game, we got to switch something up, because there's no way we're losing to Columbus. Why are we losing to Columbus? Who do they have? I suppose, huh? Patrick Laine is just playing like a monster. And I guess that's all that matters. And they have Merzlikins, who's our backup. And Korpisalo apparently still doing good too. Okay, we're desperate. We need to make some changes. So Austin Matthews, first line. Bing bang, a little bit of this. Yeah, is that the play? Is that enough? Do we move someone down? What about this? Did I do something here? I might have just did something. This will be either the greatest shuffle of all time or the worst decision ever. 3, 2, 1. 6-4 win. Pause. I don't know if I should probably look at the box stats to see who played well and see if it mattered, but 2 more games, the ultimate comeback, last season, last chance, loss here, no Stanley Cup. No, 3 what? I'm sorry, but why did we lose to Columbus? Patrick Laine really just did that, huh? They better at least win the whole dang thing. I'll be less mad. Oh, they're going to do it. They're actually going to do it. The Columbus Blue Jackets are Stanley Cup champions. You know what? Good for them. I'm over it. Ovechkin, 11 goals. That's going to have a decent impact on your votes, it might think. One less point than Mr. Draisaitl. Matthews with like a very poor playoff performance. I'm sure you guys will keep that in consideration. I don't know how to feel. Anderson's just not happening. There's no way I'm not even accepting Anderson votes. Get him out of here. But with all that being said, can a team of all different nations band together and win a Stanley Cup? The answer is no, which is surprising to me because did you see our first two lines? You're telling me they can't carry us to glory? I don't get it. I don't know how we didn't at least win one, but that's just how it goes, I guess. But I need your vote. I need it. Draisaitl, Ovechkin, Matthews, you've seen the stats. I'm going to let you guys decide. I think it's honestly between Draisaitl and Ovi more at this point, but I'll let you guys decide. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.